Me, I am Jeff Lee, along with Tracy. Hey, Tracy, what's going on?
Hey, Jeff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm ready. Are you ready?
How you doing today?
I am
How
excited
are you?
as
How
usual.
are you doing? I am ready.
I'm always excited.
Voice sounds a little raspy right now, but
Why are you
I know
raspy?
my voice sounds a little raspy right now, but when I get some, so how was your day today,
It was long and longer and longer.
Tracy?
I'm here, Jeff, but I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do it. So, am I going to start or are you going to start?
I know that's right. First of all, we want to make the announcement that the reason it's lagging is because I need a new computer. So if you want to support the show, on the bottom.
Yes. All right, Jeff. Let's get started. So, I'll start off. Okay.
Also, we definitely, I know you want to talk about that girl, the tennis girl. Go ahead.
All right, so let's start off by talking about Coco Graph. See, I used to play tennis, so I love myself some Coco Graph.
Okay.
If you play tennis, yes, if you play tennis,
I didn't know who she
you
was.
follow what? Oh my goodness. How do you not know who Coco Graph is?
Yeah, I didn't know who she was.
First of all, I mean, most people got stuck on just the Serena and the Venus, but
Right.
Venus is about to come back and start playing again. But Coco Graf is playing and she is dominating. She is dominating. And she just put a serious, well, I'm not gonna put say a serious beating, but she just
I thought
stepped up.
Serena was coming back. Yeah, I thought
No, Serena just
Serena
had
was
her.
coming back.
No, no. Well, if she is, I didn't hear Serena
She had a second
retired.
job, but she's planning on coming back. That's what I saw on the news.
Jeff,
I
take some Jeff, take
I,
some
I
Tylenol and sit
swear to
down.
you, that's what they.
Jeff, take some Tylenol and sit down. Stop. No, he is not finna come back.
No, I'm for real.
Jeff, Serena is busy.
That's what they said.
Jeff,
I was thinking about,
Jeff, Serena
Okay.
is busy promoting her new line of clothing. She is busy promoting so many other things. She is doing so many other phenomenal things. She has so many other
Well, why did
business.
CBS say that?
Who said that?
Anyway,
Jeff, who said Serena's coming back?
CBS this morning.
Jeff, stop. No, they said Venus is coming
Huh?
back. They said Venus is coming back. No, Venus, not
Okay.
Serena. Let's talk about Coco. Do you have the clip from Coco playing?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But she
So,
said that it took like what, almost 3 hours.
yes. And when they interviewed her, her response to how she felt about that match was it was quote slow. That was hilarious. That was good.
Hmm.
That was good.
Slow.
slow. That means it was boring. It just, I mean, there was no excitement there. It just
I couldn't
dragged,
sit through that.
huh? That means it just dragged on and on and on and on.
I could
You
not sit through
lose,
that. That was too boring.
yeah,
You're right.
because I mean, it just volleyed. Like really? Mm-mm.
I just couldn't.
There was nothing there. And then so I watched parts of it on YouTube.
Right.
Um, mm, no excitement. And then she spoke with the referee after um there were some issues because she said, "Listen, you allowed her to do XYZ and you did not stop it."
Um,
And she had some concerns, and the referee heard her out, but she still did not really intercede. But the crowd did step up and kind of support her when Coco did go to the referee, which was really good, especially in tennis, because a tennis star rarely goes to speak to the referee. So everyone supported her for stepping up in her own defense. So so that was really, really good.
okay. So she's
So
the next big thing, right?
she is. She's the next big thing in tennis. I need to figure out. I need to go back. I wish I could kind of log out somehow and see
You know
what's her
why, right?
ranking right
You
now.
know why?
You said what now? I'm sorry. What did you say?
You know why? You know why she's the next big thing, right?
No. Why?
Do I have to say it?
Yeah. Why?
Because she's black.
Jeff. No, it's because she's really, really good. Because there have been some
What?
really hot. No, Jeff. There have been some really good white tennis players,
Okay.
but she is really playing some phenomenal tennis. I mean, when the whites step up and beat, when the whites are number 3 and number 4 and number
Okay.
5, so she's doing really good. So do you play tennis, Jeff?
No, I am
You should get out.
nothing but the band.
uh, What does that mean? What does that mean?
University, also known as the Pride.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go
You're
Wildcats. Hell
you're,
Wildcats. That's what
you're,
that
such,
means.
you're such a man.
What?
You're such a man.
Stop playing.
Anyway, I do encourage everyone to when you get a chance to log on and to view the match, the most recent match between Coco Graf and I don't even remember the tennis player's name who she played, but you'll be able to see it because it's on the top line of YouTube. So it will show if,
But she won. So,
yeah. So once you type in Coco's name, it's going to pop up on the top line of YouTube because obviously because she just won. So it's going to be the top line on
okay.
YouTube. So I encourage everyone
Right.
to go in there and to view it. It's because it's a really, really good match. And it's interesting. So it's not boring like Jeff is alluding to.
Okay.
So check it out. Jeff is being funny, everyone,
All
and
right.
he's not comical.
Mm.
Anyway.
Also, what's going on in current events? Hurricane Idalia.
Lord, that's a different story. I
That
don't, I don't even know how we're gonna even talk about that. That's a horse of a different feather. Jeff, so you're from down there.
wait a minute. Horses don't have feathers. Yeah.
I didn't think you were
Wait a
gonna catch
minute.
that.
I am, but I know, right? I think a lot of the insurance companies, about 14 or 15 insurance companies, pulled out of Florida because they could not afford all those claims when a hurricane comes. And I think that's sad, but it happened. And
Okay, so before we proceed, tell me from your perspective when so do you think that families get a chance to actually um get a chance to have coverage right up until that time, or do you think that insurance companies get a chance to
no,
pull out right before or right in the midst of hurricane season, from your perspective, since you're from there?
oh well, from talking with my family and relatives, most of them have already pulled out. So
Wow.
if like you sign up with a company right now with the insurance company,
Hmm.
it's later. So you'll still be SOL. It's crazy.
Wow. So your coverage is basically it's lapsed. So you're saying that whoever had coverage, it's not effective now. Is that what you're saying?
Well, those that have coverage and flood insurance, you're
Mm-hmm.
okay. But a lot of the companies, like I said, they pulled out, which they did not offer coverage. So I'm thinking that the ones that are still there, their premium is probably a little higher. It's expensive to live in Florida. So I'm not going back right now because of the governor, Ron Satan. But it is what it is because, I was trying to go back since before the pandemic. Things have happened, things have changed in my life. So I'm going to stay here.
So what you're saying is, so what I hear you saying is you're choosing not to go back to where you're from, in part because of some things that you've heard the current governor say,
Right.
which is going to affect things like your health care.
Right.
And it, this is
The current
just
governor.
the current governor, excuse me, the current governor
Right.
say,
He's a
which
jerk.
can right, which can impact things like your health care and things like your automobile insurance and things like your possible, I'm not saying you're definite,
And
things like your
he's campaigning to be the president too. So
right. Yeah, things like um um your possible hurricane insurance and all these things which will impact your life if you are to return there. um and I'm just throwing these things out here in the
right.
putting these things out here in the universe, because all these things will impact. So off the rip, going back, you would pay just a projected, let's just say a possible $3,000 before you even hit the state good, because of the governor. Well, Yeah, yeah. So because of what he's saying, so that's before you even have a regular bills. Is that what I hear you saying?
right.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, I mean, and the governor is, he's racist. That's why he got booed this weekend after the shooting,
Mm-hmm.
which will.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So what's the solution, Jeff? So
I
what's
know,
the
right?
solution to, or is there a solution?
For what?
So there are
A
two dynamics that we're
solution to what?
so the two dynamics because we haven't started talking about the hurricane part yet. So what's the solution to individuals who are dealing with situations like their flood insurance and things like that? We haven't started talking about the hurricane portion yet. We're going to talk about that in a minute. To individuals who deal with um
I
like
mean,
insurance portions, is there a solution for that? I don't know
well,
because I'm
those
not
who could not evacuate,
right, right.
the only solution is to, and they did a great, wonderful. I saw this morning of passing out everybody that's so that's right.
I'm here. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, okay, so I'm saying that's just life in Florida. You know, they had to put up with a lot of stuff.
So
The number one place Jacksonville is in Florida. The number one place in Jacksonville that is the sex to retire in. It's number one.
So it's a great place to retire in, but on the other hand, that's just something that they have to deal with. That's what you're telling me.
Right, right, correct.
Gotcha.
And
So
believe it or not, the mayor of Jacksonville now is the first female, and she used to work at the TV station. So I remember her. She's the duly elected mayor now. So hopefully, they'll get a lot of harmony and a lot of things done for the city.
right.
Also known as Duval.
Don't give up your day job, please. Don't give up your day job. All right. So let's talk about the hurricane itself, because the hurricane itself,
I'm not saying that.
do what?
That's just the way you say it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
heading
it's supposed to make landfall
right,
tonight
right.
on the like Tampa side area
Yeah,
on
it's
the coast.
heading straight
Right.
towards Florida.
And it is on its projected path across the state, straight across, and actually affect Jacksonville. So I'm sure that
Wow.
everybody's got their food, their water, and they're ready to hunker down. And the season is we're basically
Because
just started
from what I've heard,
the
yeah,
season.
yeah, because from what I've heard, you know, uh, you know, the water is going to be tainted potentially. Um, what the
Do
gas
you
is going to
think
be
you can ever live
potential.
in Florida? Right.
Well, you know what? I didn't think I could live in South Carolina, and I say that because we end up having a major storm there, and that was something that was very um it took us by quite a shock
Hmm.
when we went through that storm in the 90s, and that was a lot considering I'm from Tennessee. We had never been through anything like that. You know what I'm saying? When
Well,
that, I mean, to have that much
hmm.
water, I mean, oh my gosh, we had never been through that much water. I mean, water that had come up, we had, schools were closed down. It was crazy. We had never been through anything like that. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, because from when people were talking about low
Hmm.
country, high country, and all this, I had never heard of such.
Yeah.
And mind you,
I
and from
I
where
I
I'm
lived there in Charleston, and I didn't like it.
from, I had never heard of a low country, high country, and people talking Geechee and Geechee Getchee and all. I'm like, what are you talking? And people have always told me I had an accent,
Yes, but
but to
it's
me,
because they're below sea level. Right.
in
Right.
my
Geechee
in my
Gullah.
mind,
Right.
what
Hmm.
it didn't make sense to me. It was too much water. I'm like, wow, that was a lot. It was crazy.
Well,
So I don't know. I would love to
and people
visit
that
there.
don't even know they free.
Right. So
Great
I
place to
don't know.
visit,
I
just don't
mean,
live there.
right. I don't think I want to live there. So
About
where would you
Nashville.
live permanently?
Back home permanently, but I mean, nowhere.
So you're still saying Florida?
Yes. Where would you want to stay?
Idaho.
I no, you the whole Idaho. Idaho. Where in like in Boise?
Just kidding. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Software is
Maybe, you know,
lagging. It's a
I don't know. For
all
me,
right.
it's got to be a place that's
Okay.
warm.
You reconnected
I
now.
need I need a warm climate. I need a warm climate. I need a warm climate. So find me a warm climate and then I can talk.
Y'all just pardon our say she'll be back. Oh, okay. You're reconnected. It's crazy.
Yes, I must have. I'm here. Yeah, I must have a warm climate.
So you were saying you would move to Idaho? Where?
No, 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 no. I was just kidding. I want a warm climate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, no, but I would like to pray for the people who are in the hurricane because, you know, um, I just know that they need constant prayer. Anyone who's impacted, anyone who is affected,
Yeah.
I just want to do a constant prayer for those individuals. And I am continuously praying for those
Exactly.
individuals. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna check on my gonna be okay.
So
Exactly.
how's your family doing? Are they down there?
Topic. Facebook should be. So if you don't see it on Facebook, just go to YouTube.
You said what now, Jeff?
Click the link and you can come right on in, which is kind of ironic. We're still talking about Jacksonville. Um, I guess this time over the weekend there was a shooter that get on Edward Waters University campus, and the security turned away because he didn't have his ID. He then went down to the Dollar General, or actually, first he went to the Family Dollar, then he went to Dollar General, and he wreaked havoc. He bought his guns legally. He bought one in the Orange Park area at that pawn shop, and swastikas were on his. Even the DeSantis, when he gave his comments before he gave his update to Hurricane Idalia, he basically, gave his comments about thoughts and prayers are with everybody. And there's a state representative down there, State Representative Nixon, Angie Nixon, and she basically, I saw her on the readout, and she basically was banning Black history. And yet, when this happens, and that's pretty much why it got moved. So,
Right.
what are your thoughts, Tracy?
That was so, I mean, I was so proud of the fact that people spoke up, um because when he went to the HBCU and when the students saw him and they recognized the fact that something was off, they said something,
All right.
um as opposed to doing nothing. They said, listen, something seems off. So they said something to the security guard, and he was able to, he went outside. Unfortunately, the guy was pulling off at that time,
It didn't come.
but
Right.
he noticed it, and um, and his dad did call it in, and his dad did um call it in and said, listen, my son is on meds. Listen, you all do need to do something. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to his dad saying, sitting at home saying, oh no, I better not call it in. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, the students did something, number one. Second of all, the security guard did something, number two. Third of all, his dad did something,
Right.
number three. You know what I'm saying? So there were steps that were being taken. So all those individuals tried their best to do something. They couldn't get to him in time. But if it was not for those steps in motion, which means that
Right.
people were trying, those things were very, very, very positive steps trying to get to him. They didn't know where he was going, but everyone saw him moving forward. So somebody knew something was about to happen. So and I know in the pit of their stomach, everybody knew that where on earth is he going? You know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody saying, where do you put the peg on the pegboard next? If that makes any sense. Um, so with that being said, and I'm sure when the security guard saw him putting on the vest, it just gave him, I'm sure he just cringed just to know that,
Right.
to know in, oh my God, he's about to do something. You know what I'm saying?
That
So
tactical vest.
that vest
Mhm.
was just the beginning to the end, if that makes any sense, because he was getting ready. He was preparing himself for war, pretty much, which is literally what he was doing. He was
They just want
literally
you to
preparing.
download Google Chrome. Hmm.
Yeah, literally preparing himself
Right.
for. So I don't know how to describe it. And then he selectively did it because when he went in the store, he allowed people to walk out of the store, and then he didn't bother certain people. And then it's almost
Right.
like he says, okay, I don't
Uh
want
huh.
you, but I do want to get the other individuals. You know what I'm saying? So the two, well, I'm not gonna call people by race, but the two individuals who walked out of the store were a certain race, but he did target the other
Why not?
individuals. Well, he didn't. He didn't get the two white guys. Well, the white guy who had his son, he didn't get them, who walked right past him. He didn't get them, but
Right.
who he started targeting shortly thereafter.
He targeted African Americans.
Oh, he did, and that's who he got. And he did. He
Well,
did.
this country, I think, has always had a problem with guns, but they always say,
Hmm.
don't kill people, people kill people. And I'm like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
guns do kill people. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's sad. It's very, very sad.
Well, I know.
And it hurts. It hurts.
Anyway,
Um,
um,
I mean,
it
I
hurts
mean,
bad.
it does, because you don't have to know him, but you do know him. You know what I'm saying? Because when his
Right.
brother stood there on television, his brother said,
Right.
"My little brother was just at work." It makes you feel like you know him. That
Right.
little young man was simply working a job.
Right.
He was trying to do right.
And
Period.
one of the ladies that got killed, she was driving for Uber, just dropping off somebody.
Right.
It's sad.
She was doing right. Doing right. I mean, you can't do any more right than that. You can't do any more right than to be
I know.
driving on the parking lot just to be dropping off someone. And then someone taking a machine gun or taking an AR and just start firing at people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how much more
Right.
vigilante style can someone be just to start just firing at random at individuals just because you have it? And no, no, no. Just because you legally purchased
I
it.
don't even know. Well,
I don't know.
right.
And people say they purchased it legally. Like, really?
Well, I don't care who doesn't like it, but I'm gonna say I'm glad he took himself out.
But you know what? That's, to me at this point, that still doesn't even feel like it's enough. Because you know what? We still have to talk about the fact that these people are dealing with the hurt and the pain of that
Yeah. Well,
insanity. And that's the cold hard truth about this. You know what I'm saying?
right.
The cold hard
Right.
truth about this is that we still having to deal with the
Well,
cold hard truth about this.
if you out there watching us and you have thoughts about it, go ahead and hit the link.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's fair.
No, you're good.
It's just not fair because we got families. It may not be my family, but we got families that are destroyed because of insanity. And I mean, children, when you're 18 years old, you still literally,
Not fair at all.
I mean, these kids who are just barely turning 21, just barely becoming of age, and they're just now trying to start working, and somebody taking at their life because you want to do some craziness. I know I'm dipping my forehead because I'm irritated. Let me stop. Ooh, let me stop.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Lord, help me, Jesus. I don't get upset too often.
That's crazy. Right.
Mm-mm. Okay, let me stay. Let me try to stay in calm lane.
I know the link is in between the buffering. This doesn't work. This software is like my other software when I do my radio show. It doesn't lag like this. So I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Let me check my phone. Tuesdays aren't good for me. I plan to join in. Cynthia says she's coming. She's gonna join on Thursday. Tonight we're back online. Okay, so Cynthia's gonna join Thursday night.
Okay.
Susan
Can you
says she
text her back and tell say hello?
won't. Susan says she gonna join Thursday.
And hopefully we'll have these bugs worked out.
Well, I got two people who said they're gonna join Thursday. I hope we get this stuff worked out. Oh no.
We want a show that works, flawless. I don't know what's up with this software, but I'll defrag my
I don't know. We're just
PC
gonna keep
tonight.
talking. We'll keep talking. Oh no. We'll
Huh?
keep talking. Just keep talking.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway,
But
by
yeah,
by Thursday night, we're gonna also talk about
in the
something
last
from.
few,
Are we
we'll
gonna talk
talk
about
about
the?
more current events, but also Tracy and I was talking earlier today. We'll talk about the biblical order of
Oh, you're gonna bring it
succession
up.
when it comes to family and children.
Oh, you're bold to bring it up
Yeah,
now.
we talking that Thursday.
Oh yeah, don't bring it
Because
up. Don't
there'll
bring
be
it up
some people
now.
say, well, there'll be some people say, well, the Bible it transform, transmitted, and transcribed 100 different ways. So, I
Yeah, don't do
mean,
it now.
how do we know that that's really true?
Yeah, don't talk about it now.
Now, wait a minute. What's that? A hotel receipt? Wait,
You know what? You sure can see a whole
wait a
lot from
minute.
there. That's from my funeral I just went to.
Oh, what you doing? What you doing? Huh?
That was my cousin's funeral I just went to. Remember, I just went to her funeral.
Oh, Tracy been at the hotel.
Oh my God, you are too much.
And been
You
getting
for,
your groove back.
you forgot I went to the funeral. Anyway, um, I want to ask you,
Anyway, I
how did
guess
you
we
feel?
could go ahead and
Listen, okay, I have a question. No, I don't want to talk
what?
about that. So the UNC shooting, you
Okay.
remember the UNC shooting? Tell me how you feel about that.
Huh?
What do you think about the UNC shooting?
About what?
You remember?
I missed it. About what? What?
You remember? Did we talk about?
How I feel about what?
Okay, so did we not? Did we talk
I
about
mean,
that tonight? No, we didn't.
I I can't remember. What are you talking about?
Okay, in UNC, UNC Charlotte, there was a shooting.
Oh, the shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was another mass shooting.
there was a mass shooting there. Yeah, yeah.
But they actually caught the guy. They didn't kill him, and he
But
didn't
they,
kill himself.
I was going to say, but see,
He might as
he
well, because they're gonna give
survived.
him the death penalty on 25 years. So
I was going to say, but the amazing thing about that is that that's one of
right,
the few times that he lived. We talk about all these other shootings, but that man lived. Man, you know how often somebody lives after a mass shooting? And that's why it's so interesting to me. Man, it's rare that somebody lives after a mass shooting. That's one in, oh my God. That doesn't happen.
very rare, but
And and now they finna let that man
they
live.
happen.
I know they grilled him forever in a day when he got
Yeah.
downtown. Well, not downtown here, but
Well,
downtown there.
I don't know if North Carolina had death penalty, do they?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I would love to find out. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look it up and find out.
Hey, Let me ask Alexa. Alexa, does North Carolina have the death penalty?
From colorlines.com. North Carolina is one of 34 states in the country that still enforce the death penalty.
Yes, they do. They have the death penalty.
Good. So that
So,
means there's a possibility that he could receive it, particularly because of where he did it.
yep,
So that means that there's a high probability he
yep.
could receive it off the rip because of where he did
And
it.
I'm not mad.
Right. Right.
Right,
So that's why I wanted to make sure I mentioned that because, we talk about all these other shootings, but we need not leave that out because, even though we're talking about these other ones, let's not leave out the one where we're going to have a huge possibility of following up with that one because I want to find out if he's going to get the death penalty. And I don't normally talk about death penalties for people, but you had the nerve to go onto a college campus. I mean, a college campus of all places.
right,
You know what I'm saying? A college campus to me almost aligns with a church and a
I
school.
know, right?
You know what I'm saying? All those are in the same boat in my mind.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. All those are
Right,
in the same boat to me because you are taking all those are, I mean, first of all, children, they college kids are still children. You trying to take the lives of children. And when you do that, you messing up. First of all, I don't have to use all my proper English when I
well,
do
they're
this.
young adults now. Come on now,
Okay,
they're young
excuse me.
adults.
They're young adults. But first of all, young adults who are not going there prepared, they're not walking around with guns on them. They're walking around with
Mhm.
books in their hands. So let's be honest. They're not walking around with pistols and all
Right,
that prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? They're not in that mindset. They're walking around with books and computers preparing to
right,
learn. And somebody else is walking up to them trying to cause harm.
right,
Well, that's not fair. You're not, they're not, you're not getting somebody who is in a setting for war. Two people who are coming to battle, that's different. But they're not coming
well,
there for war. Now, if two people are coming to
well, I
fight,
think the fact that he's alive, we'll get more information on happened, why he targeted
oh,
just that one
okay,
professor.
why? You say he did what now?
He targeted one professor to kill, and that was
Why?
it. While those people, students, were jumping out the window because they thought it was going to be a mass, shooting. They got, the information. Some of them received that text alert, but this guy, he just went to kill one professor.
Okay, so if he went to kill the one professor, what happened to okay, so why is it that the
So
others so why did he not just kill the one professor? What happened?
he did. He just killed that one. And so they, but like I said, we'll get more information when it comes out.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Anyway, um, because this for Thursday show, we get ready to get out of here.
All right. I'm gonna follow up on the UNC shooting story. I'm gonna continue to follow that.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you all for watching and listening to Straight Talk with T and
Yeah,
J.
straight talk with T and J.
Bye.
Wait a minute. Don't be rushing me off, Jeff. You didn't say your
What?
name. You didn't say my name. I want my name to be said. I feel some. I feel
Okay, I'm
some type of
sorry.
way. You didn't say who you.
I did
And
say
you no
Straight
no
Talk
no
with
no
T and
no
J.
no no no. We always say our names. You always say you're Jeff, and I always say I'm Tracy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
start
Straight Talk
over.
with Tracy and Jill. And
Oh,
if you want to donate so we get hopefully a new computer, that may be the problem with this software. And so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, as we move into the month of September,
don't forget, we want to talk to you all. Please do what's right here. Remember, you can call in
deuces. Bye,
and
Tracy.
oh Lord. Anyway, that's Jeff and I'm Tracy. Talk to you soon.
And
Bye,
we
Jeff.
and we thank y'all for watching.
We thank you.
Okay, bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye.